Good morning, students. Let's start our session today with transitive and intransitive verbs. A transitive verb is a verb which needs an object to complete its meaning. They bought some vegetables. Here, vegetables is the direct object of the verb bought. It answers the question, what did they buy? Bought is a transitive verb because it has the object vegetables. See some more examples. Sunny threw the ball. Joseph is running. The book is on the desk. I am happy. Now, here, Sunny threw the ball and Joseph is running. They have an object. What is the object? The ball. You can ask the question, Sunny threw what? You get the answer, ball. So, this sentence is transitive. Sunny threw the ball. Joseph is running. Now here, Joseph is running does not have an object. So it is an intransitive verb. Now, Sunny threw the ball is transitive verb and Joseph is running, it is intransitive verb. Right? Transitive verbs have both subject and object. Intransitive verbs do not employ an object. Some verbs can be transitive or intransitive depending upon the usage. Now, the first rule is a transitive verb has both a subject and an object. For example, Sheena unwrapped the gift. The teacher spoke to the students. The subject is the doer of the action. And the object. What is the object in both the sentences? Gift and students. Sheena unwrapped what? What did Sheena unwrap? The answer will be gift. Whom did the teacher speak to? The answer will be students. So, both these sentences are transitive and they have transitive verbs. So, both these verbs are transitive verbs. Unwrapped and spoke. Both are transitive verbs. An intransitive verb does not employ an object. For example, Rita smiled. Now here the verb smile does not have an object. It is an intransitive verb. Joseph ran fast. So here the verb ran does not have an object, so it is an intransitive verb. Joseph ran on the grass. Now here the verb ran on what? Answer is grass. So this here ran what? If you ask the question ran what, you don't get an answer. So this is also intransitive verb. The letters have been delivered. So have been delivered. You don't get any answer to the question what. So this is also intransitive verb. Lee walked. Rohan cried loudly. Fatima has been cured. These are all examples of intransitive verbs. Walked, cried, has been cured, do not need an object, and they are all intransitive verbs. Some verbs can be either transitive or intransitive, depending on the usage. For example, Arjun plays the guitar. Arjun plays every day. Now, in the first sentence, plays what? The answer is guitar. So, plays here is transitive verb. And in the next sentence, it plays is intransitive. Some verbs again can be transitive or intransitive depending on the usage. I cooked pasta. They danced the salsa. Both are objects of the verb cooked and danced, so they are transitive verbs. In intransitive verbs, I cooked yesterday, the children danced. These verbs, cooked and danced, do not need an object, and so they are examples of intransitive verbs. Some transitive and intransitive verbs require a word or a phrase to complete the meaning of the sentence. Like Arjun named the dog. Arjun is the subject and dog is the object. So, some transitive and intransitive verbs require a word or a phrase to complete the meaning of the sentence. The parrots are on the tree. The parrots are what? There is no object. So this is example of again intransitive verb. The parrots are. Now, does it make any sense? No. When you add the words on the tree, then it makes sense. So on the tree is the complement of the verb are. So, and you don't get any answer of what. She became a dentist. So she became what? A dentist. Put the vase on the table. This purse is mine. So became, put, is. They have complements. A dentist on the table, mine. When these complements are added to the verbs, then they make complete sense. So, the complement of a transitive verb defines or modifies the object. The chef put the cakes in the oven. So, he put where? In the oven. So, cakes in the oven is the complement. It is objective complement because it defines or modifies the object. The jury found him guilty. Exercise has made her muscles strong. The committee named Ajay captain of the hockey team. Now these are all objective complements. Guilty, strong, captain of the hockey team. The complement of an intransitive verb defines or refers to the subject. Sarah is a cheerful girl. A cheerful girl is the complement of the subject Sarah. So it is subjective complement. Tabby is a cat. John became a soldier. The students seemed nervous. So these are all subjective complements. A cat, a soldier, nervous. Why? Because they are referring to the subject Tabby, John, and the students. Many people visit the park in the evenings. Now, a transitive verb takes both a subject and an object. Some people jog, some others read. A few just sit on the benches. Now, jog, read, sit, they are intransitive verbs because they do not employ any object. Recently, more benches and a sand pit have been added. With some intransitive verbs, the subject does not perform any action. The little children play in the sand pit while the bigger children play cricket. Now, the play over here is intransitive verb. A verb can be transitive or intransitive based on usage. Now, in the beginning of the sentence, play is intransitive, but in the end, towards the end of the sentence, play is transitive because the object over there is cricket. One evening, I went near the sand pit. An intransitive verb employs no object, though a word or a phrase may follow the intransitive verb to complete the meaning of the sentence, like I went. I went. If you write went alone, it will not make any sense. So when you add near the sand pit, it makes sense. But it is an example of intransitive verb. A little girl offered me a cookie of sand. I politely refused. Now offered is transitive verb because it has the object a cookie of sand. But I politely refused. Refused is an example of intransitive verb. But the little girl started wailing loudly. Started wailing is intransitive verb because there is no object. At first, I was embarrassed. Then her continuous wails made me nervous. Now, was embarrassed is intransitive verb. Made me nervous is transitive verb. Made me. You can ask the question what and you get the answer nervous. So It is transitive verb. I did not know what to do, so I put the cookie of sand in my mouth. In my mouth. Now this is transitive verb. The next moment I spat out the sand. I spat. Spat is transitive verb. Why? Because you ask the question what? What did I spat? The answer will be sand. The girl looked apologetic, but the next minute she offered me a cake of sand. Looked is intransitive verb and offered is transitive verb. Why? Because offered what? A cake of sand. So here you have an object. So what we have learned today is verbs can be transitive or intransitive. Transitive verbs need objects to complete their meaning. Intransitive verbs make complete sense without an object. Some intransitive verbs need other words to complete their meanings. These are verbs of incomplete predication. The words used to complete the meaning of verbs are called complements. Subjective complements give information about the subject of a sentence, and objective complements give information about the object of a verb. This is all for today. Thank you.